Hola mi gente, it's Mariluz here and welcome to a new live stream. If you've noticed, the camera settings are a little different. It's because I just bought a new webcam and I still have to set up like the saturation and all things like that. So please bear with me in a couple weeks until I get that done. But the good thing is that the camera's not gonna die on me and we can live stream for hours and hours and hours and hang out, like really hang out. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm going to post to Facebook that we are live, so my subscribers that are always on Facebook know. Alrighty, so I am here today because I wanted to do or play with the James Charles palette from Morphe, this big baby right here. And I've told you guys before, I think it was on my first live stream, that I wanted to do like a more colorful look inspired by the Diva Curl shampoo and conditioner. If you don't know what Diva Curl is, it's just like a product that curly girls use, and that's what I use. And those curls are beautiful. And I think I found out, or I think I came up with a look with this palette. I also wanted to just practice it with you guys because I think I got it. The only thing that I wanted to ask you about was how to do the lower lash line. So that's why I'm saying playing and not a makeup tutorial, because I'm still on the fence on how to do the lower lash line. But we're going to be right on business. Do this. I put my hair away. So I'm gonna start with the eyes and then we can go ahead with the face. And I also had like a few couple of topics to talk with you. So let me know if it interests you. Just put me something on the chat and talk with me. But this is like an actual hangout. So we'll be here for a little while. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. By the way, I have trimmed them this weekend. So they're really thin and like easy to fill in right now. Although I was scared, I thought I took a lot of hairs away. But I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I like to use it in the shade Ebony. And just fill them in real quick. The first thing I really wanted to talk to you about was, did you guys watch the lunar eclipse? I have no idea how to say that in English, but you know, I didn't get to see it. I got to see it right like halfway done already. John was sleeping on the couch while it was going on. And I didn't have the heart to wake him up. So we slept like half through. And then he woke up and we were like, oh my goodness, we have to really watch this. So it was beautiful. I really liked it a lot. It was very impressive. And every time I see like a nice phenomenon like that, it's just made me think like how great God is. Like, he's such an artist, and I don't know, it just blows my mind how little we are compared to his greatness, right? It always makes me think. I like to admire the, you know, the nature and everything, and it's always makes me think that he's an amazing artist. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so I think I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to dry my eyes first. And then we're going to use the palette. So I like to use like a brush to carve my brows underneath. It'll look like really nice. But yeah, the second thing I wanted to talk about was, or ask you guys, like, how was your weekend? Mine was long. It felt really nice you have 2 days off in a row. I was off Sunday and then today. Yesterday was a holiday. I did work Saturday. I usually have like just 1 day off in between. It's very rare that I have 2 days in a row off. And every time I do, I feel like I'm on a mini vacation. So it was nice. I decided to clean the house and, you know, spend that time wisely. So I know it's boring. I didn't go out or anything like that, but when you're an adult and you have responsibilities, you take the time that you have available to do the things you have to get done. So I did laundry, I did my bathrooms, I cleaned the house really nice. And then today, I actually didn't do much. I was trying to set up this live stream for the most part. I did finally uploaded the last video for my Vlogmas. It took me so long to get that done, and I'm so sorry, you guys, because I should have posted that like before the end of the year last year, but you know, I just didn't have it's not the time, but the energy, I guess, to upload that. Actually, I wanted to talk more about the car, and I didn't want to sound super excited. And I think it came out like I wasn't even enthusiastic about it. I remember showing the video to John yesterday, and he's like, "You say you're excited, but you don't seem excited." And it's like, oh, I didn't want to come across like braggy. And John's like, "Yeah, okay, but you know, you should have been excited just a little bit." So sorry it was a little bit monotone. I was really excited about showing you guys the car and everything. Alright, so now that I covered my eyebrows, I'm just going to prime my eyelids. And this one's in the shade Light Medium Sand, if you guys are wondering. So I know that James Charles did say that in order to use this palette, you might want to use like an eyeshadow primer or like the MAC paint pot. But my MAC paint pot is not, it's dried out, so it doesn't work anymore. And I don't have an eyeshadow primer, but I actually haven't had any trouble with using this palette and using, you know, with this concealer. So we're gonna roll with the concealer and see how it goes. I'm actually excited because I haven't done like I've done this look, I've been practicing it, but it's really out of my comfort zone, so it's not like I do it a lot. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're gonna play with the palette now, and I'm actually gonna put like the shades on the screen because I was prepared for that. The first shade I'm going to use is the shade 2. It's this yellow right here. This is going to be my first transition shade. I'm going to take my Sigma E40, which is like a really nice blending brush from Sigma. This one right here. I'm going to take that shade and apply it all over my crease here. Oh wait, I forgot to set up the concealer. Just a little bit of translucent powder on top. I don't want to get stuck and not blend properly. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to use the Tune Shadow. And I'm going to blend that. I'm taking a lot because this shade is actually like not, I don't know, compared to my skin tone, it's not like super pigmented. It's just something to have in order to use the other colors that I want to use for this look. Also, I do have a poll on the video, so if you click on the little eye icon on the corner, you're able to vote. All I want to know if you guys want to, when do you guys want me to do live streams? Because I don't know if Monday is a good day for you guys. I've been doing it Monday this month because I had it available for my work. Like I get off from work early every Monday this month. But to be honest, it's not consistent. You know, sometimes I'll get off later in the day. So I was thinking more like a Saturday or Sunday, but if you guys want Mondays or I don't know, even like a Wednesday or a Thursday, I don't even know what days I put on the chat. Let me see. On the votes. I think I have 4 days available where you can vote to tell me which days you want me to live stream on a regular basis. And then I'll set that day aside and always do the live stream. That way you guys know when I'm gonna be here and it'll be easier for you to show up, you know? I also want to like include it in my channel banner because right now I only have like my video upload there, which I post every Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. But this live streams, I'm like trying to get, you know, comfortable with it and seeing what works best for me and for you. You know, find like a happy medium. Okay, so I think this is good. I'm gonna move on with the green shadows. The Diva Curl has like two sort of greens, which are not like completely in the palette, but I'm going to mix a few colors to get that color, if you know what I mean. So the next shade I'm gonna use, it's called Social Blade. This beautiful like yellowish green in the corner. A really nice green, and I feel like it looks very similar to the light green on the Diva Curl product. So I'm gonna use that color onto like the beginning of my eye, like the inner corner of my eye. Let's see if I can zoom in into my eyes because I did set that up. Zoom in so you guys can see better. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Sigma 825, and you can tell I was practicing because it's still green and I didn't wash it. I just like used my color switch and just went over with it. So there's not like a lot of product in it. I'm gonna take that color and just place it right on my crease. Because I use two, it's not gonna look like super green. I'm gonna tone it down to a more yellow kind of green, like a yellow green. And I'm going to apply it all over my crease. And then we're going to intensify like the outer V with another color. Like mix it up. Putting like a lot of product. I mean, these colors are very pigmented. I'm really excited about them. But I do want to like build it up. Hi Leslie, hola, how are you? We're playing with the James Charles palette here. And I'm trying to build, I don't know if you guys know, let me know in the comments or the chat if you guys know what Diva Curl is. I can show you a picture too. That way you know what colors I'm going for. But I'm blending here. I'm building enough. I love this color. I like eyeshadows and I like to play a lot with eyeshadow palettes. So sometimes that's why I started like the idea of the live stream, because sometimes I'm just here watching YouTube videos or listening to music and just playing with makeup and coming up with looks until I get to do a really nice one that's you know, worthy of making it a tutorial. So you're kind of seeing the behind, but the behind scenes of my process, my creative process. Okay, so I think this is it. Now I'm going to take, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take this color right here. It's called, not Daddy, let me see which, Playground. It's this color that I have right here. It's a really nice bluish color, but combined with this green that I have on my eye will make it look more with really, with the deeper curl theme. I'm gonna take on my Sigma E25 just the same brush and then apply it right on the outer V. Okay. So I think these colors are like too close, so I would probably match it with Daddy. This color right here. I think I need to use this color. I was going to skip it because last time I did use this color, so I think I do need to use this color. I'm gonna take Daddy first and then use Playground. Just because it needs a little bit of more like an intense green. And I'm gonna keep it like on my outer V. I'm just building it up enough, but then blending really well on the edges right here. I wanted to transition between like the light green to the darker like bluish green. And then obviously you guys are gonna have to help me out with the lower lash line because I have no idea how to play that. I don't know how to do that. Still haven't played enough to come up with a nice lower lash line. Okay, so I'm putting Playground on the outer V and I feel like it's coming up together. The colors I want them to look like. See, and let it be worthy. Do my best. Okay, so I put a little bit of Playground here, but I think it's turning too blue, so I'll mix it up a little bit with Daddy. I think that's it. I think that's opaque enough. So I'm gonna clean my brush a little bit. And then I'm going to take the previous color, which was Social Blade, this green right here. And then go back to like kind of blend those edges right there. I think that's it. I mean, it looks really nice in person. I think the camera is killing it. I should have played a little bit more with the camera settings, but I assure you, I'll get it done by next week. Okay, so I do want to do like a more half cut crease in the middle and like in this side over here, but I don't want to use concealer because the concealer is more of a beige color and the Diva Curl product has like more white. So I'm gonna do my best to make it, make it happen with this one. I'm going to drag it a little bit and just be careful because, this is like a really thick shadow. I need to drag it enough without messing it up. but it's so thick. And I've done so many half cut crease that I think I know where I want it to go. Thank you. Oh, need to blink before I cry. I'll probably use like a brush to fix those edges. But see how nice it looks with that white? I feel like it just looks so amazing. If I were to use concealer, it wouldn't look right. But let me see if I can use, maybe clean this thing first, like the jumbo pencil. This is really inexpensive. This is from NYX. It's the Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. So every time I need like a white liner or like white, I just use this. Oh. Just trying to blend that with the brush to be more precise, but I think I messed it up a little bit there. Let's see, so this is the, I think this is what you're talking about, right? This is the Jumbo Eye Pencil from NYX. It's in the shade, maybe the lighting, it's not that great. In the shade Milk. I don't think it will focus because my lighting is too bright. Alright, so I think I fixed the line there. And now I'm going to fill the rest of this. Being so careful. Blend it out. I think I'm gonna have to set it with like a white powder, maybe my translucent powder, because I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little sticky. I feel like if I don't set it, because I've used so much, it's going to crease a lot. So I'm going to take like a shadow brush, any shadow brush, and then clean it, and a little bit of setting powder. Alright, so I think this is good. Now I'm not scared it's going to, you know, crease again, or crease at all. And now I need to blend those edges, so let me see how this works, because this white is like super intense and I forgot that I needed to blend that corner. Let's see. Okay, I think with the finger working. And I'm going to use these others. Hi Leah, how are you? I'm going to use Daddy, this color right here, and then Playground, this blue right here. I'm going to mix them both together, and then on my Sigma H25, and blend that edge here. This outer V. I love these colors. Skipping just a tiny bit in this corner. So I'm just trying to like pat it and build it up. But is this worthy of a tutorial? I don't know. I thought it came out pretty nice. But you guys let me know because this is what I had so far. Let me just build this a little bit. So tell me yes or no in the chat to let me know if you guys like this color, like this look. I still don't know what to do. I don't know if this looks good. I thought it looked good at the beginning, but today, not too much. Okay, so I'm gonna take my E40 and then just blend those edges. Oh, I still have this eye left. All right, let's get it done. Okay, so back on the other eye, I put 2 in this area right here as on my crease and blend that out. I'm going to take what they call social blade. Okay, so Leah likes it. Thank you. Let's see, I'm gonna take social blade, this one right here, and then start the look on the side. Just put it all over my crease. It's so cool how we all like different types of looks. I like bright looks. You know, it has to be like at a certain level. There's some colors that are not on my comfort zone, or like some combination of colors. But I do like that Diva Curl combination color, so I thought it would look cool to create an eye look with it. Oh, so then the other topic I wanted to talk about was Netflix. What was the last show you guys saw on Netflix? Because I never watched Bird Box. I watched all the memes, but I asked around and they were like, and you know, some people just said to me that it wasn't worth the time or spending the time in it. So I skipped Bird Box, but I enjoyed all the memes all over the internet. What I did saw this weekend was Grace and Frankie. I love Grace and Frankie. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's true, Leslie. Now that I think about it. Okay, so I watched Grace and Frankie. And I was so excited because it came out the 17th. And I couldn't wait for the weekend to come to watch it. And I didn't think I was going to binge watch it, but I ended up binge watching it like on Saturday, between Saturday and Sunday. You guys, it finished too quickly. I already ended the last season. And I was so, not upset, but it took me by surprise because I saw the last episode and I was like, wait, what's happening? You know, I was a little confused with the episode because if you watch Grace and Frankie, and you know, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but the last episode was a little bit confusing. So I watched this whole freaking episode and I see the end of the episode and then all of a sudden, whoop, it was done. It's like, what? Okay, so Leah just finished The Haunting of Hill House. Wasn't it amazing? I loved, ever since I watched that show, I'm obsessed with ghost stories now. That's all I want to hear. I don't know, and I thought I was gonna have nightmares after watching that, and actually I slept like a baby, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't think, some people I'd say I wouldn't watch that because it's probably too creepy, or I don't know. But I didn't find it that creepy. I thought it was very interesting, and the whole plot at the end is like, you know, mind-blowing. I really enjoyed it. I know nothing but Netflix. I mean, I know what it is. I don't watch anything on Netflix. Girl, I mean, if you want to get things done, don't even think about it. Because Netflix is just a black hole. Like, you just get sucked up on Netflix and then you don't know you won't know what life is anymore. Alright, so I went back with Daddy, this color right here, this dark green, and I'm setting it up on this corner, the outer V. Yeah, right? It wasn't exactly, Leah. It wasn't that scary. I really enjoyed it. It always had me like on my toes. I never expected, you know, the plot to end that way, which was pretty cool. It wasn't anything that I kind of guessed, but maybe because I don't watch too much of those type of movies, I watch more comedy, drama, and things like that. And like maybe that's why everything took me by surprise. But it was a really nice thing to watch. And I even I kept insisting to my sister to watch it, and she watched it and she liked it too. So I thought it was really nice. I heard they were gonna do like a second part, but apparently it's not going to follow the previous storyline, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, so now I'm going to take Playground, this color right here, and I'm working on my Sigma E25, so just keep the same brush by that color. So I think I grabbed too much. Okay, so fun fact about me, this eye, it's always more difficult for me to do than this one. That's why when I'm doing a tutorial, I always just leave this eye for the video. And I already think that this eye is it's looking a lot better than this one. Leslie, I don't mind gross, scary content, but suspense gives me the Guardian. Well, this one's gonna give it to you. I mean, I watched it. I think I'm torn because I thought I selected like the worst time to watch it because John wasn't home. John was on a men's retreat from our church over the weekend. And I was like, oh, you know, perfect time to just sit down, relax, and watch Netflix. And then all of a sudden I started watching this show. And then during this show, I was like, I think I, you know, took the worst time to watch this because I don't have anyone home. I'm alone, you know? And I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I actually thought I was gonna have nightmares, but I binge watched this like so bad. I watched it in just one sitting, to be honest. I started watching this like, I think it was Saturday like at 6 p.m. I believe so. And I finished it like around the next morning, around 4 in the morning. Don't quote me, but I think that was the timeline. I watched one after another until it was done. So my eyes were like, bing, you know. I was sleepy, but I just couldn't stop watching this show. And then at the very end, I thought I was gonna have a lot of nightmares. Because I'm that kind of girl that's like always tense and so like I feel like I'm just gonna I need an airbag and I'm gonna faint or something, but I didn't. So that's why I'm like telling everyone about it because I didn't faint, and if I didn't faint, I think people can handle it. Leah, I do the same thing. It's always my right eye. Is this my right eye? Yes, my right eye. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't know which one's left and right. I have problems. But I don't know why this eye is like so much easier to blend from. So anyways, I finished Grace and Frankie. I finished it too quickly, and the end really took me by surprise. Like, I think the episode was finishing, and for some reason, I don't know what hit me, but all of a sudden I'm watching and the episode was almost done, and I'm like, please don't tell me this is the end of the season. And yep, it was the end of the season. I was like, ugh, man. So who knows when the next season is gonna come out? I gotta wait forever again. Alright, so I cleaned my brush and I'm just blending everything. And I'm gonna go with the Jumbo eye pencil to cut the crease. Alright guys, so you guys are gonna have to help me out with the lower lash line. So if you can start thinking of colors I could use to finish up this look, because I have no clue. By the way, have you guys posted pictures about the 10-year challenge? I didn't want to. A lot of people got sucked into it, and I'm holding up, you know. I don't want to. I don't think I'm gonna post it ever, but I'm enjoying everyone's pictures though. Although, because of it, I started looking at my old pictures on Facebook. Excuse me. I was like, oh my gosh, where the time went. Where did it go, actually? I did pull a picture, though, I wanted to show you. It's this one right here. This was exactly 10 years ago. Well, almost 10 years. I know it was in November of 2009. So it's almost 10 years, but, you know, it matches the year, I guess. This was me and John. I was in college at the time, and I was doing a nonprofit activity or event. It was a really nice event. It was for a school project in the college I was, and I was already dating John, my husband, and he was so sweet to meet me there. And that was almost 10 years ago. Where did the time go? That's the only thing that surprises me about those, you know, these challenges. All right, so I'm going to take. I don't look any different except my forehead lines. Ah, no way. Listen, I look very different. That's why I didn't want to post it. Like, most of the people that are posting it is because they either look like alike, like nothing has happened, or they look even better. But I think the people like me that don't think they look any better don't want to post it. Don't want to be part of it. At least that's why I don't want to post it. Because it's not only 10 years ago, it's probably like 40 to 50 pounds ago. Okay, I'm setting it with a little bit of RCMA powder. And then I'm gonna filters girl. I don't know. I feel like it'll be cheating if I use filters. Oh, there was like an ad from Sneakers. Have you guys watched it? I think it's from Puerto Rico though. Sneakers posted like two pictures. One that said the 10-year challenge, and then one said like 10 years ago, and then the other picture is like filters. Leslie, if we were to talk about pounds, girl, I know. I know that's why I didn't post anything, but you know, can't be hard on myself. I worked for this. Okay, so they're not too, I don't know, I think this one doesn't look the same as this one, like in terms of lines. It's kind of hard with that jumbo pencil. Let me see if I can fix it a little bit. I don't know if I fixed it, but there's gotta be a way I can maybe like buy a white concealer or something that could be a lot more easier to blend. I mean, this is good for now, but you know what I mean. I think I messed it up. Let me blend it. It really doesn't take this long to make an eye look, but you know, since we're just talking and I'm really taking my whole time here. Alright, so now we're gonna go on to the face. Leslie saw it, the sneakers. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go, let's go on with the face. I'm gonna go with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I always love this primer. Really good for oily skin. Let's see. Although I should have cleaned the edges of this look. Let me go ahead and clean the edges first. I'm gonna get my stuff here. Sorry, I'm here. So my soda water. And just clean the edges. Alright, so the next thing I have on my list, what was it? Oh, just a reminder, don't forget to vote. I have a vote for you guys. Okay, Leah said, I use NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk. It's creamy enough to blend for me at least. Yeah, it is. It is creamy to blend, but it's not as creamy for me to like do a half cut crease, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have the blendability of the concealer, so it does take a little bit more effort. That's the only thing I'm like trying to point out. But I was able to do the crease. Alright, so I cleaned that. By the way, did you guys like this Wally jacket? This is John's. I have Eve, but it's not as cozy as this one. But I love this jacket a lot. We got it at Disney, and like if you see, it looks like the Wally, you know, the whole Wally thing. I love it. It's so comfortable. It's a little cold here in Florida. I know it's not as cold as up north, but we've had like a little cold weather today. Yeah, it's a little like you just have to pull and be more more precise and take a little bit more time with it when you're doing the cut crease, but I think it looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on with foundation. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I like to use it in the shade 108. Let me just shake it. I think I'm gonna go ahead with do it with my beauty blender. See how it goes. I'm gonna try not to put too much. It's only Leah. It was only 52. Where do we live? I know. And then Leslie, we have been negative almost. I know. My sister texted me. My sister lives in Philly, and she texted me telling me that it was -5. And like right now, I think it's on, maybe it's on the 60s. But this morning, John wanted to go to work on his motorcycle, and he said he went to put some. He said he went to put some. It's 57. He put some gas in it, and he came back to get the car because it was too cold. You know, when you go on the motorcycle, it like doubles, especially if you go into like the highway. He goes through I-95. Okay, so don't forget to vote because I'm trying to figure out which day is best for live streaming. I'm doing Mondays this month because it's easier on my schedule, but I don't mind doing another day if for you guys it's best another day. So I think I put Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and there was another day I have available for you guys in case you want to change the live streams for those days. So there's a little eye icon on top of the video and you can vote which day would be best for you. And Big Bertha se queda, yep. Big Bertha was like, oh wait, what? Big Bertha is the motorcycle's name, just so you know. Big Bertha probably was like, oh Hannah, it's too cold for this. Oops, I think I put too much for this one. Alright, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, this one might be too intense for conversation, but I want to talk about confidence because I'm 30 years old and I still feel like I don't have enough confidence to be on camera or to be myself with people. Like, I self-doubt myself a lot. And I don't know if that is something you guys struggle with. But I struggle with it a lot, and sometimes I get so like frustrated with myself. And like I said earlier, I was trying to, maybe it was like all combined, but I was trying to be humble with the video I posted yesterday, you know, about showing my car and everything, but at the same time I felt like I was monotone. I just think it's part of my confidence. Like, I'm not that confident. I kind of want to work with it, but I don't know how to work with it. So are you guys confident, and how do you make it happen? I mean, sometimes I feel like my confidence comes from knowledge. Like, if I'm very knowledgeable on a topic, at least like at work, like if I know my stuff, I can sound confident. But if I'm not on my comfort zone, I could sound like I'm self-doubting. Even if I know the answer or the right answer, I'll doubt it. The other day, I was talking with the boss of my boss. She was the market director, and she even pointed out to me, she was like, I feel like She said something, I can't remember the word that the word she used. But she was just pointing that out. She's like, I feel like you don't, can't find the word. I know people that only see a car should see debts. I know. That's all I've done. Just get into like a big debt with the car. But it hit me, when she mentioned it, it hit me. I'm like, why am I always self-doubting myself? Why? I mean, I thought that with age I was going to be more confident, but I don't know. Fake it till you make it. I have social anxiety, so I feel weird around people, but I started dancing when I was 7, so I learned just to pretend I was on a stage when I felt insecure. She told me that too. She's like, fake it until you make it, but I feel, and let me see how I can word this without sounding weird. I just can't lie for the I can't lie, and I know faking it's not lying, but it's just trying to pretend, and sometimes I just can't pretend. Like, I can say something and my face, I can try to say something, and when I really feel another thing, and my facial expressions just like, they rat me out, I'm that kind of person that talks with her face, or like projects even if she doesn't want to, I don't want to. So faking it is like very strange for me. I've tried, So what I do, like, instead of like faking it, what they call me, like, I have a poker face. Instead of my face ratting me out, I try not to show any type of emotion. But then I feel like I look weird, or I behave weird. I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, you guys. Other people feel or think of you. Alright, so let's say, I learned we will never be able to please everybody, and when you doubt yourself is because you worry too much about what other people feel or think. Okay, I think you're hitting home. I think that's exactly what it is. I always want to please people. I always want them to like me, I guess. So, even though I know I can't, but I try to be nice with everyone, and I think a lot. I was like, was I nice enough? Did I did that right? And then my confidence just goes like, whoa. But I'm trying, I guess. I think being on these lives help me with my confidence, because, I'm just me. It's not something I can edit. So I guess this will help me out. I've never been, to be honest, I've always had problems with confidence, but I've never had that stage fright that people sometimes have. I think going to church helped me out with that, because since I was like in first grade, I think it was 8 or 9 years old, I went to, my mom took us to this church, and it's a really big church. It has like at least 400, or at the time it had about 400 members, and sometimes I had to be in front of everyone, the podium, and just talk. So I don't have stage fright, but I do have a little bit of self-doubtness. Like, I will say something, and then it will go well, and then afterwards I'll be like, I should have said it this way, or I should have said that way, that other way, or maybe I should have just changed the subject, or ugh. And then my brain goes down spiral. And then if there's something new, if I have the ability to not do something, I won't do it. Like if I'm not too confident about it. Be humble, but always put your. I'm going to try this confidence thing. But if I stop being humble, you guys let me know. Get me in line. I mean, I don't think I'll try. Never to stop being humble because I like being humble. Okay, so I use the Benefit HOLA bronzer. Get a little bit of warmth on my face, and then I'm gonna use the Too Faced Love Flush blush. Do my cheeks. Okay, so have you guys decided which colors I should use for my lower lash line? Please let me know. So these are the colors I was thinking I'm putting. I was between starting with Social Blade, this color right here, and then intensify the outer V with Daddy and Playground, this one right here. Intensify the outer V. But then I tried it the other day and it looked weird. I don't know. I actually was thinking of just leaving the lower lash line bare, but would that look good? With like a really intense eyeshadow and then a bare lower lash line? I don't know. In the meantime, while you guys tell me, I am going to do a wing liner. And please don't judge me if it doesn't come out right because I got no skills. Not in terms of the wing liner. I still have to practice. I'm going to take my, this is the Sigma EO6 brush, and then I'm going to use my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner. And then just try to make a line. I think I'm going to go ahead and do lashes too. You know what else would look good with this look? Maybe some glitter. The other day I did put some glitter like on the line of the crease. You could try that too. Okay, Leah says, I think maybe just the darker green since there's so much else going on. Okay. So you mean Daddy, this color, right? Just that color on the outer, on the lower lash line. We can try it. Let's see. I think this palette is really good to play with colors. Okay, so let me get the Sigma E30. It's a pencil brush. And then use Daddy on my lower left. Just blend it. I'm trying to like tap the excess because it's dark, so if I have too much, it's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, nice, Leah. It looks really nice. See? I know I can count on you guys. Because last time I tried like the the lighter color here and then the darker here, and I felt like it looked really, like really weird. So I just pull that up. Do you guys like it? I think that wing, maybe it's like on the wrong side. I think I should have just gone like lower. But let me try this side because it's easier for me. Do you guys like hold your breath when you're doing a oh, don't be jealous. When you are doing a wing liner and you don't want to mess it up. I think lower would have been better. How do I fix this one? Alright, let's pretend. We're just playing, right? So let's pretend they're exactly the same. Okay, so where did I put the pencil brush? Okay, there you go. These colors are really pretty. I like this combination a lot. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the look. I'm gonna use this really nice highlight color that they had on the palette. It's called Ring Light. They had really nice highlighting colors. This one's one of them. But you can also use the big pan on the bottom, like next to Tune. This one that's like next to Tune. That one, it's a really nice highlighting shade too. I'm going to use Ring Light. And I'm going to highlight right here. I think this is the only highlighter color, like the highlighting color in the palette that's more towards the white spectrum. The other ones are more like champagne. But yeah, hey, if anyone is close enough to realize your liner isn't even, you probably have bigger problems. Like right on my face. What do you guys think? I'm really liking this. Alright, so now I'm going to use my velour lashes in the shade Wispy, wait, what's it called? Wispy Sweet Nothings. I love these lashes. These are like the first lashes I bought from Velour Lashes. I like how they look because they're very wispy and they're not like extra. but they're pretty enough. I think I need the, excuse me. I don't know. Oh, there you go. My tweezers. These are my tweezers. Get the glue. Have you guys tried this Ardell Dual Lash Glue? I have it in the shade White Clear. It's really nice. This is the only lash glue that I've used from them. I'm not great at lashes. I'm still building some skills with it. So, you know. But I think this lash glue helps a lot. And I used to use the one in the tube, which was really good. But the one that's with this one, like the brush on one, it's easier, a lot easier to put in. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Hi, James Charles. Oh my goodness. James Charles is here. Let me see. You see how wispy and nice they look? Oh wait, but I think I didn't put too much glue. Oh, okay, alright. Okay. Did I do this right? I think so, I think. No, I didn't. Coming off from this side, I don't think I put too much glue on it. I tried. Now let's go with the other side. I think I have to put like more glue on this. But I love these lashes. I love how they look. Brush them. I'm ready to get out. Yeah, go out to my bed. You guys, I love creating these looks. Would you be surprised of how many times I go out? Because I never go out. Sometimes I try to do like a really nice eyeshadow look for Disney because that's the only place I go. And then sometimes John's like, that's too much and I have to wipe it away. If it's super tacky. Okay, so let me wait just a little bit more. So, I think I told you guys I'm going to Puerto Rico in May. I was so excited because it's my grandpa's 80th birthday and we're going to like do a really nice birthday for him, a birthday party. And my mom is already saying, well, we know who's in charge of makeup now. So I can't wait to like play with makeup with my cousins and my mom and everyone. And probably I will have to come up with a nice look, you know? Do something really nice. Take advantage of social life in Puerto Rico. Okay, so I think, let me see. I think I went 2 in on this one and then this one I did it too on the outside. Hey guys, let me try to like close it up more just to match it. I think this is good. Sorry if I'm too close, I'm just trying to see myself in the mirror. Like closer to the mirror. Okay. I think that's good. A little bit of mascara at the bottom. Maybe some highlight. I love playing with makeup. I'm excited. I really have to play with the camera settings because I just think that I'm feeling my vibe here. I'm putting a little bit more blush. This is the Too Faced Pop Out on Peach. Just because I want that nice like sheer glow. And now I'm going to take, sorry for the noise, I'm going to take maybe Summer on the Glow Kit palette, this one right here. Okay. I'm excited. I really like how it came out. So, did you guys like the look? I'm probably not gonna make a tutorial because I'm gonna leave this live stream up for everyone. But at least you have an idea on like a colorful look. To film a tutorial, I love playing with my makeup. I know, that's why I like to do tutorials, because it just makes you play with makeup and, you know. You're teaching, but at the same time you're having fun while you're teaching. I'm using this NYX liner in the shade Natural. And then I'm going to just put some gloss on top of it. I always struggle with lipsticks and eyeshadow looks because I like more natural mauve-y kind of looks, like for my, kind of tones for lipsticks. And not all looks look good with that tone of lipstick. So I try to play everything with a gloss when I don't have nothing that matches very well. Should have used a brush or my fingers because I'm getting a little bit of liner on my profile applicator. But that's it, you guys. So I think that's about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed playing with me or playing with the James Charles palette. I like this palette a lot. I feel like it just makes, you know, if you want to be creative, if you have something to do that, you know, get out of your comfort zone, play with some colors. So I'm glad that James Charles came up with it, and you know, I think it was a really nice thing to do or to create. A lot of people or a lot of influencers, they just try to do more warm tones because that's what we're in right now. But I'm glad that someone decided to do something different, you know, and help us with being creative. So this is the palette right here. I think you can still find it. I don't know, because it always comes like sells out at the store. So, but you know, you could probably find it. I think it's a really good price. It's $39, but you know, you have a lot of shadows in here, so it's not, you know, for the amount of product that you get, $39 is not too bad. Sometimes you get this really high-end palettes and they're like 50 bucks or almost 60 bucks. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, everyone who is here watching with me. I'm gonna do my best to fix the settings for the next live stream. I just feel like I need to change like a little bit of the saturation and the white balance because I look a little bit like washed out. But hopefully for next week. Next week I'm gonna do my live stream on Monday, and then it all depends on your guys' vote on this live stream. Then we'll decide if we change it or not. And then it's gonna be that after that voting and everything, I'm going to set a date, and then I'm going to like always do the live streams that same day, and then also keep my regular uploads for Friday at 8 a.m. If you guys don't know, that's where I post, Fridays at 8 a.m. I did change it on my channel art, and then I put it on my about section. But then I'll decide to do live streams on a set day and always meet you at the same time probably. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this time with me. I did enjoy your time, or you know, you guys being with me and chatting with me. So I will see you on my next live stream. Bye, you guys.